Hey guys, I'm back with another battle that I just finished literally 2 minutes ago. It's a very close battle against, once again, a guy from the Gamefaqs forum by the name of Nakamakoopa. So, here we go. Alright, so he sends out a lead Machamp carrying Mumberry, which I found out at the end of the battle. And I lead with my Rose Raid, and I set up my Toxic Spikes. Just gotta have it, because that's usually what I start off with. He uses Ice Punch, which I expected would kill me just because my champs are so powerful. But I live at 25 HP, which is really nice. And I expect to get my second layer up and like really screw over his team, but he carries Bullet Punch. Which I did not expect to kill me, only because I thought it was resisted. I'm not sure if it was, I wasn't really paying attention here. So I send out my Omega just to scare it off, and I probably should have switched out here, but it doesn't really matter. And I saw the name Trick Zong. I protected just to see what he'd do. I saw the name Trick Zong, and I immediately thought that he was going to trick me some kind of crappy item. So I sent out my Flygon, who was Scarfed. Wow, that really screwed me up. And here I didn't expect this to do hardly any damage. Good God, that really dropped my HP. I didn't even expect to live it. I get a Fire Punch off. Because I expected him to do like screams or something, or Stealth Rock. No. So he just used another Zero Ball to kill me. So my Flygon's out, and so is my Rose Raid. So this battle's not looking too good for me. And then he just blows up in my face as I send in my loading. And that was really sad because I didn't even get to use my melodic. And it just faints right there. So he's down one guy and I'm down 3. Alright, so I send out my Machamp because he's just great. And his Breloom gets poisoned, which doesn't really affect it at all because they usually carry Toxic Heal. And I use Close Combat because I know I'm going to be faster because the Trick Room's still up. And I was 90% sure this would kill him, but if not, I had a Bullet Punch if he didn't sleep me. But his Breloom falls because their defense sucks, and that was a neutral hit. Alright, my Flame Worm's activated, which is great, because now my attack is through the roof. Alright, he sends that Suicune. And I'm packing a Thunder Punch. So he uses Calm Mind. I hit him with a Thunder Punch backed by Adamant, 252 EVs, and a Guts attack boost. And it actually doesn't do as much as I'd hoped. It does just over half, which I thought I wouldn't be able to kill him because he had lefties, but then I remembered that poison takes like 1.5 what lefties does, something like that. It takes like 10 or 15 damage away from what lefties does. And then he uses Surf, and I didn't expect to win this. So my HP's falling, and I'm like, meh, I got Electric Eye in the back. I can do this. I live with 56 HP, after my special defense drop and his special attack boost. That impressed me, because that was a stab attack. So I get my Thunder Punch off, and his Suicune's down. Those Toxic Spikes actually really helped me out this battle. Because if I didn't have those out, I wouldn't have been able to KO him. And then I still have 8 HP. Shaman comes in and uses a sub. And it's a good thing I didn't try to go for a bullet punch to see what I could do to it, because that really probably wouldn't have done anything. So I go for the close combat, and it breaks her sub, which is great. I almost thought it wouldn't, because it took so long to fade during the actual battle. Alright, so my defenses fall, which doesn't matter, because the burn's going to kill me in like 2 seconds. Because I only have 8 HP and it takes like 48 or something. Yeah, actually I think it is 48, because I had 56 before this. So my Machamp falls, and I'm feeling pretty good about this battle. Because I've made a comeback from 3 guys down. He used Seed Flare and missed, which I didn't notice. I thought he used like Big Cheat or something. And that was really bad for him. And surprisingly, my Ice Punch doesn't kill it. Which I guess those things are used as like physical walls, I guess. But I figured a Life Orb and Ice Punch would knock it out. But it didn't, so what are you going to do? And he goes for Seed Flare and misses again. Which I actually saw this time. I was like, oh crap, that's really bad for him. Because that allowed me to take out his Shaman, and I've pretty much won this battle. I haven't seen his 5th guy, but I know who his 6th is. It's the Machamp from earlier. And his final guy is a Tyranitar. And Sandstream is annoying. And it also carries a Lumberry, which I guess doesn't really bother me, because I just use Cross Chop, and I'm so glad it did. Because I would have had a real struggle trying to kill this thing with my Young Mega. Just like with the battle that I posted a couple hours ago. Because I failed to do that. Yeah, so the Cross Chop takes him out, which was excellent. And Sandstorm and Life Orbs kind of hurt me a little bit, but since he's only got 1 guy left and I still have one in the background at full health, I wasn't concerned about that. So he sends out his Machamp, and it gets poisoned, and this is where I find out it's carrying a Lumberry, which is normal lead stuff, I guess. And I just use Cross Chop because I know it's a neutral hit, and I wasn't sure how much damage the rest of my moves would do. But since this is my strongest and it's neutral, I figured that's good enough. Because Thunder Punch, I don't think would have done very much. And here I find out it's not like mine, it is a no guard, as usual. And it used Dynamic Punch, which killed me. No surprises there. And he's getting hurt a little bit like Storm. And I send out my final guy, which is Young Mega. And I'm glad he doesn't have Stealth Rocks, because I took no damage coming in, which is awesome. And I go for Protect just out of habit, because I didn't really think about it, but he has no guard, so my Air Slash would have hit regardless. And I thought about that now, I was like, okay, I'm just going to go for it. I'm back at full health, and he uses Bullet Punch now, which I guess was kind of just the last ditch effort to do some damage, because he knew it would never ever kill. At least I hope he knew that. So I used Air Slash, and that finishes him off. And that's the battle. So that was a great game, man. I forget your username already, sorry. Yeah, so you have a pretty good team there. Good game.